What is going on, guys? It is Having Games here. Welcome back to the channel for another video. Hopefully you guys are having an awesome day. In today's video we are doing our week later review over the GFuel flavor Maiden's Blood. So we've had this flavor for a week now. This really tall tub. The flavor that was inspired by Resident Evil Village. And you know, here's the tub. We got the big tub. We didn't get the collector's box for this. If you guys missed the unboxing of it, we actually did get the Lady Dimitrescu bundle, which had the tall boy shaker cup in it and whatnot, and this very tall tub. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix it into a shaker cup, and I'm gonna tell you guys my opinions about it throughout the week, what I thought of it, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, and I'm also gonna touch on the fact that this has a giant scoop in it, and how that relates to a regular GFuel scoop, because we did test it to see how similar it was. So let's go ahead and get this mixed up into a shaker cup, and I'll be right back. So I'm gonna go ahead and touch on this point before we even mix the GFuel flavor, because I got about what a scoop would be in this bigger scooper in it. So anyways, I tested this. I talked about it in the initial taste test that I didn't know if the big scoop was for, you know, a tall boy or if it was for a regular size shaker cup. So, you know, one scoop ended up equaling out to about this, almost the same on this. So it's just a little bit lower than the line. I don't know if you guys can see that right there, but that's about where a scoop equaled out to. So that little bit of extra on top, if you guys do have that, you know, as a scoop, just like be aware of that. It's going to be a little bit more than what one serving would be of this flavor, but it's pretty close, honestly, in the end. So, you know, when I was talking about in the taste test that maybe it was like a little bit too much powder or whatnot, it was just a tiny bit, but not an overkill. So I typically end up adding a little bit of powder, extra powder in my GFuel flavors anyways, to get the taste to really come out of the flavor. So really that extra little bit right there doesn't matter too much. I just wanted to touch on that because I talked about it in the taste test. Now, let's get back to mixing the flavor. All right, I would say we're mixed up and ready to go. And if you guys didn't remember, this is the color that Maiden's Blood did make. It was a very, you know, dark red color. Anyways, let's talk about this real quick. So Maiden's Blood is, so per serving of Maiden's Blood, it's 140 on the caffeine side, it's 15 calories, and 0 sugar, obviously, with GFuel. But this tub has got 60 servings of GFuel in it, so definitely a pretty, you know, pretty tall tub there. And yeah, overall, I will say I had this in a normal size shaker cup. I had this in a tall shaker cup, had it in the morning, had it at night. I had, you know, just my typical test with GFuel flavors for these week later videos going on with it. Let's go ahead and get a taste real quick. So I talked about this in the initial video. So here is what the flavor is supposed to taste like: leche, watermelon, and pear. So overall, I think you really get most of the components in the flavor. I mean, I do taste the watermelon, I do taste the leche, and I think the pear just makes it a little bit more on the sweet side. And yeah, honestly, overall, I personally like this flavor. Now, I know that I've seen some reviews here on YouTube that are talking about, you know, they don't really like the flavor. The flavor reminds them of like bug spray and stuff like that. I can get that a little bit in it. Smell-wise, just a tiny bit it smells like it, I think. And after I actually heard somebody say that, I kind of tasted a little bit of the bug spray, but I got over that quite quickly, honestly. Overall, you know, I don't know why. I like this flavor. I do. I liked it when I had it in a tall boy. I liked it in a small shaker cup, and it really didn't matter what time of the day I had it. It was still good. So that was always a plus as well. Plus, you know, the bigger tub, that's nice too. And overall, it's not really, I would say, a bitter GFuel flavor. It's definitely on the sweeter side of GFuel flavors. It is a super sweet fruit tasting GFuel. And you know, I think that's because of, you know, the fruits that they used for it. It is a smooth GFuel flavor. I don't get too much chalkiness in it overall, which is good. Chalky, I think, equals bad for flavors. So the fact that it's not present here is good. But yeah, I mean, I think the flavor that comes out the most in it is the watermelon. You know, the leche is kind of like an undertone fruit that kind of comes in there, so that's nice. But, you know, the pear, I think, just makes it sweeter. The same thing with the leche, so I don't know. I think overall, it's a pretty good GFuel flavor. I think that not everybody will like this flavor, is the thing. So this is going to be a very hit and miss flavor. I think that you're either going to like it a lot or you're going to hate it. You know, I don't think that there's a lot of in between there. So Me personally, I'm on the side of liking it a lot. Something else that I did notice, and this is like kind of a side note that I never really thought about talking about until I noticed it with this flavor. For some reason, this is gonna sound crazy. For some reason, this is a thicker GFuel flavor. So you feel it kind of when you're drinking it, and you definitely notice it like more like, I don't know, when you lift up the lid and like you see the residue on the lid or whatever. But for some reason, this flavor is super thick, and I don't know why. And it might just be because of what they're trying to go for with the flavor and stuff like that. I mean, I've noticed it in a couple other flavors in the past, but this one has really stood out to me, you know, to sit down and talk about it. But this is like, it just has a thick overall feeling. I don't know. It's really hard to describe in a video how it feels. You just have to try it yourself, but it definitely does have like a thick quality to it. Yeah, I don't know. But taste-wise, that's what really matters, and I think it is a pretty good flavor overall. I think that a lot of people would like this flavor if they got it and try it, but like I said, it's going to be a very love-hate thing. So my personal opinion, 100%, if you were ever going to do this for a flavor, wait for packets to come out, because this has been a flavor that either people love or they hate, and you might be on that love side, but you might also be on that hate side as well. So definitely wait for packets to come out for this. But for me personally, I like it. You know, I sit pretty strongly on my like 8 out of 10 that I gave it in the taste test. I think that I'm going to keep that right there because I don't like it overly, but I don't hate it. But it is a good flavor. So I'd probably rank it more, in my personal opinion, in the top half of GFuel flavors. But yeah, overall, Maiden's Blood, in my opinion, is not too bad, but I would highly recommend waiting for packets to come out for you guys to try this. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it here for me in this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, smash the like button down below. Remember to subscribe to the channel to see more videos. We are gonna continue the rest of the week with doing, you know, some of the taste tests from these other companies that we are looking at this week. So hopefully you guys do enjoy those videos, a little bit of different type videos. You know, taking a little bit of a break from the GFuel side of it while also doing GFuel videos as well. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one.